G'day and welcome to this week's Friends of Oris video review. I've got my usual offsider Warren with me. How are you today, mate?
Not bad, how are you?
Excellent. Today we're going to be comparing the new Oris Big Crown Pointed 8 with the sapphire crystal glass against the old Big Crown Pointed 8 with the Hesalite crystal. Okay, Warren, apart from the obvious already mentioned, the new sapphire crystal glass on the Big Crown Pointed 8, what are some of the other features that are different to the old one?
Okay, the features on the new watch are not greatly different. We're still running with a 40mm diameter. It's 158 grams, so it's slightly heavier than the old one, and slightly thicker as well at 12.3 millimeters.
What movement is it running in there, Warren?
It's running the Oris 754, which is the SW200. It's 26 joules and a power reserve of 38 hours.
Another interesting feature that Oris has done across the entire range of new Oris watches is the screw-down crown. Waterproof down to 100 metres. Fantastic addition.
It is. You know, you just got that little extra protection with your watch.
Now, Warren, apart from the larger case thickness, what are some of the other visual design changes that Oris have made with this watch?
The first thing that really strikes you about the old Big Crown Pointed 8 is the absence of the big dome with the plexiglass. It's more of a gentle dome, it's more streamlined. They've retained the coin bezel, which I like. It's a link to the traditional. As we said before, the case is a little chunkier. It's a little bit. It looks a little bit more substantial in its side dimension. It's got a lovely brushed finish to it. The hands they've changed as well. They've gone from the old traditional pointed 8 hand, but they're still retaining a style of hand that is in keeping with watches in the flight line.
Aviation.
They're aviation style hands.
And a smoother dial. They've taken away from that cross-hatching from the original.
I love the old cross-hatching. It did catch the light in a nice way. But what they've done here is they have a contrast with brushed finishes. You've still got where the old cross-hatch circle was around the dial. You have a brushed finish, which was lovely. It's classy.
Exactly.
It is,
Another major change is the bracelet. Now, they've got a beautiful curved link between the different links on this. Adds an element of class to it, I reckon.
It does, and also the smaller links that hold it all together are faceted. So again, it's got that little extra bling to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, although these watches are very similar, you do have a soft spot for the old Pointed 8.
I do, and one of the main reasons is that was my very first Oris. First Oris I bought was the original old two-tone 38mm pointed 8 with leather strap. Loved it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have their first Oris was an original pointed 8. That's for sure. And it'd be a sad thing to see if they phase it out with removing the plexi crystal. We're yet to see how that all pans out.
I'd love to see them run side by side. I think there is a place for the old one in the collection. I think it'd be a shame to see the plexiglass completely disappear. There's a warmth to it. There is a link to tradition.
Well, some wonderful additions with that new Oris Pointed 8. Really elevating it in the world of watches. That's all we've got time for this week. I'll see you guys out there on the forum and on the internet. See you later.
Bye now.
To the older style Pointed 8 with the Hesalite mineral crystal. No, I'm going to rerun the Big Crown Pointed 8 with the perspective. With the perspex glass. I think that was the worst out of all three. Fourth time lucky.
The Meisterflieger.
Yeah, the Pointed 8 with the fucking perspex.
Vibe attempts to say plastic.
Yeah, I didn't want to say plastic. Okay, ready?
Take 6.
Yeah, take 6. Today we're going to be comparing the new Oris Big Crown Pointed 8 with the sapphire crystal glass. Fucking hell. Today we're going to be comparing the new Oris Big Crown Pointed 8 with sapphire crystal glass against the older Pointed 8 with plexi crystal. Cool.
Got it.
Get that cleared.
Let's try that again.
Do you want to run through some of those features as well?